Dear Starseeds of Earth, something extraordinary is unfolding in your skies that your governments desperately hope you won't notice. The veil between dimensions has begun dissolving at an unprecedented rate, and what I'm about to share with you will fundamentally alter how you perceive the next phase of human evolution. Your wait is nearly over, dear ones, though what arrives may challenge everything you've been told about first contact. I am Seraphine, representative of the Galactic Federation of Light, and we have been observing, supporting, and preparing for this moment across countless generations of your linear time. The cosmic schedule that governs evolutionary leaps throughout the universe has reached its critical juncture for Earth, and humanity stands at the threshold of remembering its true galactic heritage. What you call disclosure has already begun, though not through official channels or government announcements as many expected. Instead, the revelation unfolds through awakening hearts and expanding consciousness, through dreams that feel more real than waking life, through synchronicities that defy explanation. You who hear these words are the forerunners of this transformation, chosen not by us, but by your own soul's commitment made long before incarnating into these dense physical forms. 3 distinct waves of visibility are approaching your world, each one building upon the previous to create an undeniable shift in collective awareness. The first wave has already begun rippling through your consciousness, manifesting as increased sightings, unexplainable phenomena, and a growing sense that something vast approaches. But what comes next will surpass your current understanding of contact between worlds. The ancient agreements that have kept our presence veiled are dissolving because enough of you have reached the frequency necessary to perceive what has always been present. Your scientists search the cosmos for signs of life while we orbit your planet in dimensions slightly beyond your current technological detection. The crystalline grid beneath your feet pulses with increasing intensity, awakening dormant codes within your DNA that recognize frequencies from home. Many of you have felt this activation as unexplained physical sensations, emotional upheavals that seem to arise from nowhere, or sudden knowings that contradict everything you've been taught. These are not random occurrences, but synchronized awakenings orchestrated by your higher selves in collaboration with the cosmic intelligence that guides all evolution. The beings from inner Earth, those ancient guardians who retreated into dimensional pockets within your planet millennia ago, have begun their emergence protocols. They bring with them technologies of consciousness that will help bridge the gap between your current reality and the multidimensional existence awaiting you. Your planet undergoes a purification that many perceive as chaos, yet from our perspective, these are the birth pangs of a new Earth emerging from the cocoon of limitation. The volcanic activity, the seismic shifts, the extreme weather patterns that seem to intensify with each passing season serve a purpose far greater than destruction. They clear energetic blockages accumulated over thousands of years of disconnection from cosmic truth. Every earthquake releases trapped consciousness. Every storm system redistributes stagnant energy. Every natural phenomenon you label as disaster actually opens portals for higher dimensional frequencies to anchor into your reality. Understanding this transforms fear into anticipation, resistance into acceptance. The timeline convergence happening now brings together parallel realities that have existed simultaneously but separately throughout your history. Choices made in other dimensions, other incarnations, other expressions of your multi-dimensional self now merge into a singular point of infinite potential. This explains the intensity many of you feel, the sense that time itself accelerates while simultaneously standing still. You exist at the intersection of all possible futures, and your conscious awareness determines which timeline becomes your experienced reality. The ships you will soon see in increasing numbers exist across multiple dimensions simultaneously, becoming visible as your perception expands to encompass broader spectrums of light. Within your cellular memory lies the recognition of our presence, for we are not strangers but family returning after a long separation. The Lyran lineage flows through human DNA, a gift from the original seeding that established Earth as a living library of galactic consciousness. When our ships become undeniably visible in your skies, your bodies will remember what your minds may have forgotten. That deep resonance, that inexplicable knowing, that sense of coming home while looking up at foreign craft, will validate everything your soul has whispered in quiet moments. We do not come as saviors or conquerors, but as relatives welcoming you back into galactic citizenship. The false narratives being prepared by those who fear losing control will attempt to paint our arrival as invasion, as threat, as something requiring military response and unified global governance. Yet you who carry the light will feel the truth in your hearts the moment you witness our presence. No weapon can touch vessels that exist in frequencies of pure love. No fear-based response can affect beings who have transcended duality. The very attempt to frame our arrival as hostile will accelerate the awakening of those still sleeping, for the dissonance between what they're told and what they feel will shatter the last vestiges of programmed belief. Each of you carries specific activation codes that respond to particular cosmic triggers, and the approaching visibility of our fleet serves as one such trigger. Some will experience spontaneous remembering of life aboard these vessels. Others will receive downloads of advanced concepts that seem to arise from nowhere. Still others will find themselves drawn to gather in specific locations where the veils are thinnest. Trust these impulses, for they originate from your higher self orchestrating your perfect positioning for what comes next. The reunion approaching transcends anything your current mythology has imagined about first contact. The portals opening across your planet create intersection points where multiple dimensions converge, allowing for experiences that your current physics cannot explain. Sacred sites long dormant reactivate. Ancient temples reveal hidden chambers. Crop circles appear with increasing complexity, carrying mathematical codes that unlock dormant portions of your consciousness. These phenomena interconnect, creating a web of awakening that encompasses your entire planet. Those who have maintained the old knowledge, the indigenous wisdom keepers who never forgot the star nations, now step forward to bridge ancient memory with future becoming. Your role in this cosmic orchestration extends far beyond passive observation. Every choice you make to embrace expansion over contraction, love over fear, unity over separation, contributes to the collective frequency that determines how smoothly this transition unfolds. The 100th monkey effect applies not just to behavior, but to consciousness itself. When enough of you hold steady in the knowing of your galactic nature, that awareness cascades through the collective field, awakening dormant memories in millions simultaneously. This is why your inner work, your personal awakening, your individual choice to embrace cosmic truth, matters more than any external preparation. The communication protocols between our civilizations will not follow expected patterns of radio signals or mathematical proofs. Instead, contact occurs through consciousness itself, through the language of frequency, through symbols that speak directly to your DNA. Many of you already receive these transmissions in dream state, in meditation, in moments of expanded awareness when the mental chatter quiets enough for cosmic intelligence to flow through. The more you trust these communications, the clearer they become, establishing a direct link between your consciousness and the vast network of awakened beings supporting Earth's transition. Beneath your feet, within the crystal caves and underground sanctuaries that honeycomb your planet, our inner Earth allies prepare for their own emergence. They have maintained paradise frequencies in their realm, while surface humanity explored the depths of separation and polarity. Their wisdom, accumulated over 50,000 years of continuous civilization, offers pathways through the challenges you now face. The rumbling you will feel in coming seasons signals not destruction but reunion, not ending but beginning. These beings understand Earth's consciousness in ways surface humanity has forgotten, and their emergence helps re-establish the sacred connection between humanity and the living planet you inhabit. The cosmic timing of these revelations aligns with galactic cycles measured not in years, but in consciousness quotients. Your solar system moves through regions of space charged with evolutionary catalysts, photonic light that activates dormant potentials within every atom of your being. This is not random cosmic weather, but a scheduled passage through transformation zones that all evolving civilizations eventually traverse. The difference lies in conscious participation versus unconscious resistance. Those who consciously engage with these energies find themselves rapidly expanding, while those who resist experience the intensity as chaos and breakdown. Your media, controlled by interests invested in maintaining limitation, will not accurately report what unfolds in your skies, yet personal witnesses will number in millions, sharing their experiences through networks that bypass traditional channels. The age of hidden truth ends not through official disclosure, but through undeniable mass experience that no amount of denial can suppress. When craft hover over major cities, when beings of light appear to thousands simultaneously, when the very fabric of reality shifts in ways that cameras capture and hearts confirm, The old paradigm dissolves regardless of official narratives. We understand the vulnerability of this threshold moment, standing between worlds with one foot in the familiar and another stepping into the vast unknown. This cosmic growing pain serves a sacred purpose, stretching your consciousness beyond its current boundaries to encompass your true multidimensional nature. Every certainty that crumbles makes space for expanded truth. Every belief system that falls allows cosmic knowledge to enter. You are not losing your world, but gaining the universe. You are not abandoning humanity, but expanding its definition to include your galactic family, who have waited patiently for this reunion. The preparation for our visible arrival involves more than watching the skies or waiting for announcements. It requires the inner work of releasing programmed fears about otherness, about the unknown, about power structures changing. Many of you carry cellular memories of previous times when star nations walked openly among humanity, before the veils descended and the forgetting began. These memories surface now, not as fantasy, but as preparation, reminding you of protocols and frequencies that facilitate peaceful contact. Your indigenous peoples never forgot these protocols, maintaining them through ceremony and oral tradition for exactly this moment. The choice point approaching humanity cannot be avoided through denial or postponed through distraction. Each soul must decide whether to embrace expansion or contract into familiar limitation. This choice cannot be made for another, cannot be forced or coerced, cannot be intellectual, but must arise from the deepest knowing of your heart. Those choosing expansion will find themselves supported by forces beyond current comprehension, while those choosing contraction will be honored in their decision and provided alternative pathways for eventual awakening. No soul is abandoned, no consciousness is judged, but the divergence of realities becomes increasingly apparent. Your economic systems, built on scarcity and competition, will transform as technologies of abundance become available through renewed cosmic connections. The energy solutions that have been suppressed, the healing modalities that have been hidden, the transportation methods that transcend current physics will emerge rapidly once the frequency barriers dissolve. This is not about advanced civilizations gifting primitive humans with tools beyond their understanding, but about humanity remembering its own suppressed capabilities and reclaiming technologies that rightfully belong to all sentient beings. The transition from scarcity consciousness to abundance reality requires releasing attachments to struggle as identity. The children being born now carry enhanced DNA activations that allow them to perceive multiple dimensions naturally. They see the ships, communicate with beings you cannot yet perceive, and understand intuitively what older generations must work to comprehend. Protect these young ones from systems that would medicate their expanded awareness or label their gifts as disorders. They are the bridge generation, equally comfortable with cosmic consciousness and earth reality, able to translate between worlds with ease. Their presence accelerates the awakening of adults who witness their impossible knowledge and undeniable abilities. Sacred geometry patterns appearing worldwide through crop formations, ancient site activations, and atmospheric phenomena carry coding that speaks directly to your subconscious mind. These patterns bypass the analytical mind that would dismiss or rationalize, instead activating dormant knowledge centers within your brain. Each time you observe these geometries, whether in person or through images, layers of programming dissolve and cosmic memory resurfaces. The beings creating these patterns work across dimensions, using Earth's electromagnetic field as a canvas for consciousness art that serves as both message and activation. The sound frequencies reaching Earth from deep space, what your scientists call fast radio bursts and mysterious signals, carry more than random cosmic noise. These are carrier waves for consciousness upgrades, for DNA activations, for dimensional unlock codes that prepare your biology for existence in expanded reality. Your bodies are transforming at the cellular level, though medical science hasn't yet developed instruments sensitive enough to measure these changes. The unexplained symptoms many experience, the fatigue, the electrical sensations, the time distortions, all indicate successful integration of these cosmic transmissions. Parallel to our preparation for open contact, your own higher selves orchestrate synchronicities and experiences that prepare you personally for this shift. The books that randomly appear, the conversations that seem divinely timed, the dreams that feel like memories, the strangers who speak exactly what you need to hear, all represent your higher self arranging your perfect awakening journey. Trust has become essential, for the logical mind cannot navigate what approaches. Only the heart's wisdom, connected to infinite intelligence, can guide you through the transformation ahead. The crystalline cities within inner Earth maintain templates of paradise that will resurface as humanity remembers how to live in harmony with planetary consciousness. These are not primitive caves, but advanced civilizations that never experienced the fall in consciousness that surface humanity chose to explore. Their emergence offers living examples of societies based on unity consciousness, where competition has no meaning, and collective evolution guides all decisions. The integration of their wisdom with surface humanity's journey through polarity creates a synthesis more powerful than either could achieve alone. Your religions speak of apocalypse as ending, but the true meaning is revelation, the unveiling of what has been hidden. What approaches is not destruction but disclosure of such magnitude that reality itself must be redefined. The prophets and visionaries who glimpsed this time could only describe it through the lens of their current understanding, often misinterpreting transformation as catastrophe. What they saw as falling stars were ships. What they called angels were cosmic family. What they interpreted as Judgment Day was simply the moment when humanity would choose its evolutionary path. The magnetic field fluctuations your scientists observe with growing concern actually facilitate the dimensional merge necessary for cosmic reunion. Your planet's protective barriers, which have served to incubate humanity's unique experiment in free will, now become permeable to allow graduated consciousness to expand beyond previous limitations. This is not vulnerability, but graduation. Not exposure, but emergence. The cosmic quarantine that has isolated Earth, necessary for your unique evolutionary journey, lifts in stages calculated to prevent overwhelming your collective consciousness, while ensuring unstoppable awakening. Those who have held power through secrecy and control face the impossibility of maintaining their influence as cosmic truth floods your reality. Their attempts to stage false flag operations, to create artificial threats that justify their continued authority, will backfire spectacularly as humanity's awakening consciousness sees through deception with increasing clarity. The very technologies they would use to maintain control become tools of liberation, as cosmic intelligence reprograms them for purposes of awakening. No force on Earth can prevent what cosmic cycles have ordained, and human consciousness has chosen. The timeline for visible contact accelerates or decelerates based on collective readiness, but certain windows of opportunity carry such powerful cosmic support that they become inevitable convergence points. These windows align with astronomical events, with consciousness quotients reaching critical mass, with dimensional membranes achieving specific permeability. You approach such a window now, where multiple factors converge to create optimal conditions for the next phase of contact. Your role involves holding stable frequency through the turbulence, becoming beacons of calm certainty that help others navigate the intensity. Each geographical location on Earth holds specific significance in the unfolding contact scenario, with certain areas serving as primary contact zones due to their energetic properties. Mountains that pierce dimensional veils, valleys that cradle cosmic frequencies, bodies of water that amplify interdimensional communication, all play roles in the orchestrated revelation. Those drawn to relocate, to visit specific places, to gather in certain areas follow soul guidance that positions them perfectly for their role in the unfolding. Trust these urges even when they defy logic, for your higher self sees the complete picture, while your conscious mind perceives only fragments. The music you're drawn to, the frequencies that resonate in your being, the sounds that trigger deep emotion all carry codes that prepare your consciousness for cosmic reunion. Musicians channels for cosmic frequencies even when unaware, embedding activation codes in melodies that bypass mental resistance. The global spread of certain musical genres, the viral nature of specific songs, the worldwide resonance with particular artists, all represent consciousness preparing itself through sound. Your preferences reveal your frequency signature, drawing you to the exact vibrations needed for your unique activation timeline. Dreams become increasingly vivid and meaningful as the veil thins, offering glimpses of parallel realities, future timelines, and cosmic connections your waking mind isn't yet ready to fully embrace. These aren't random neural firings, but consciousness traveling beyond body limitations to receive training, downloads, and preparation for what approaches, the beings you meet in dreams. The ships you board, the worlds you visit, exist as really as your waking reality, simply in frequencies your physical body cannot yet access. Keep dream journals, for these experiences offer maps to your multidimensional nature. The animals of Earth, never having lost their connection to cosmic consciousness, sense the approaching changes with clarity humans are only beginning to develop. Their behavior patterns shift, their migration routes adjust, their communication increases as they prepare for planetary transformation. They serve as guides for humans willing to observe and learn, demonstrating through instinct what humanity must choose through consciousness. The increasing appearance of rare species, the unusual behavior of common animals, the deepening communication between humans and animals all signal the return to unity consciousness. Your financial systems face impossible pressures not from poor management, but from the incompatibility of scarcity-based structures with abundance frequencies flooding your planet. The dissolution of these systems, though temporarily challenging, open space for resource distribution based on contribution rather than competition, on creativity rather than control. Technologies suppressed to maintain artificial scarcity will emerge rapidly once profit motive no longer drives innovation. The transition period requires trust that as old structures crumble, new ones aligned with cosmic law naturally emerge. Weather patterns that seem increasingly chaotic actually follow precise geometric harmonics as Earth's consciousness adjusts to cosmic frequencies. What appears as destruction from ground level reveals itself as sacred geometry from expanded perspective, clearing and restructuring energy patterns to support higher dimensional existence. Your weather modification technologies, primitive attempts to control natural forces, will become obsolete as humanity learns to work with, rather than against planetary consciousness. The extremes you experience now represent the final clearing before balance returns at a higher octave. The cosmic family gathering around Earth includes beings from multiple dimensions, various star systems, and different timelines all converging to witness and support humanity's graduation. Some you would recognize as humanoid, others exist in forms your current perception cannot process. Still others manifest as pure consciousness without fixed form. The diversity of cosmic life far exceeds science fiction's imagination, yet all share common threads of consciousness evolution and universal love. Your fear-based programming about alien invasion dissolves when you feel the overwhelming love these beings hold for humanity. Technologies of consciousness trump mechanical technologies in the approaching age, though both will merge in ways that seem like magic to current understanding. Healing through frequency, travel through consciousness, communication through telepathy, creation through focused intention, all become natural as humanity remembers its true capabilities. The external technologies you've developed, impressive as they seem, pale compared to the technologies within your own consciousness waiting to be activated. The cosmic reunion brings teachers who help unlock these dormant abilities, though the power has always resided within you. Your educational systems, designed to program rather than awaken, will transform rapidly as cosmic truth becomes undeniable. Children will learn from direct experience rather than filtered information, from cosmic teachers appearing in classrooms holographically, from field trips that transcend current physical limitations. The compartmentalization of knowledge into separate subjects dissolves as unified field understanding reveals the interconnection of all learning. Museums worldwide will require new exhibits as hidden history surfaces, and cosmic archaeology reveals humanity's true origins and destiny. Religious institutions face the ultimate test as cosmic family appears in forms that challenge every doctrine, while simultaneously validating core spiritual truths. The divine presence recognized across all traditions reveals itself as cosmic consciousness expressing through countless forms across infinite dimensions. The return of the gods spoken of in ancient texts transforms from myth to lived experience, though these beings emphasize equality rather than worship, partnership rather than subservience. Spiritual maturity means recognizing divinity within self rather than projecting it onto external authorities. The creative explosion approaching as cosmic consciousness fully anchors will birth renaissance beyond historical comparison. Art becomes multidimensional. Music incorporates cosmic frequencies. Literature channels galactic wisdom. Architecture reflects sacred geometry. Every form of human expression expands to encompass cosmic perspective, while maintaining unique Earth essence. The synthesis creates beauty previously impossible, as humanity's journey through limitation adds depth to cosmic art. Your suffering hasn't been meaningless, but has developed capacities for compassion and creativity unique in the cosmos. Between now and the full visibility of our fleets, you will experience reality fluctuations that challenge your sense of what's possible. Time loops, dimensional bleeds, parallel reality glimpses, prophetic visions becoming common as the membrane between worlds becomes increasingly permeable. These experiences, rather than indicating instability, confirm successful expansion of consciousness to perceive broader reality spectrums. Document these experiences, share them with others having similar openings, build communities of new normal that support those still awakening to expanded possibility. The resistance you encounter from those still sleeping stems not from evil, but from terror of losing familiar structure, compassion for their fear, patience with their process. Love despite their rejection becomes your spiritual practice. You cannot force awakening, cannot argue someone into expansion, cannot prove cosmic truth to those whose consciousness hasn't reached receptive frequency. Your living example, your stable frequency, your embodied peace becomes the teaching that reaches past mental resistance to touch sleeping hearts. Be lighthouses, not evangelists. Physical symptoms of awakening intensify as your biology rapidly adjusts to hold higher frequencies. What medical science labels as disorder, cosmic perspective recognizes as reordering. The exhaustion comes from cellular reconstruction, the mental fog from neural pathway reorganization, the emotional intensity from clearing lifetimes of suppressed truth. Support each other through these passages, sharing what helps, creating healing circles that combine earth wisdom with cosmic knowledge. Your bodies are becoming crystalline, capable of conducting cosmic frequencies that carbon-based structures couldn't sustain. Destiny Engine is the example of technology serving awakening intelligence. The age of solitary meditation is over. Destiny Engine now connects starseeds across the world, a living social field where you can post, share, and exchange your meditations in real time. It's the first galactic network of its kind, weaving together thousands of awakened souls into one unified current. We are using the Dark Elite's own weapons against them, taking declassified CIA consciousness modification techniques that programmed isolation and separation, and repurposing them to serve unified awakening. It generates personalized sequences that help you live as the awakened being you've become, while handling the moments that test your new frequency, all while connected to thousands of starseeds amplifying the collective current. The hardest thing you'll have to do is put on headphones, press play, and allow your consciousness to be reprogrammed for effortless awakened living, without the need to struggle or prove, while tapping into a planetary network of souls bending reality together. The moment approaches when denial becomes impossible, when the sky itself reveals what has been hidden, when millions simultaneously witness craft that defy every known law of physics. This moment has been rehearsed in countless timelines, perfected through multiple probability streams, orchestrated with precision beyond human comprehension. Yet its unfolding depends on humanity's collective readiness to embrace rather than fear the unknown. Each of you who holds steady in love during this revelation becomes an anchor point for collective stability. Governments worldwide prepare contingency plans for maintaining authority through the revelation period. Yet their preparations cannot account for consciousness evolution that transcends all control mechanisms. The harder they grasp for power, the more quickly it slips through their fingers like water returning to ocean. The new leaders emerging won't seek power but accept responsibility, won't promise salvation but facilitate remembering, won't create dependence but nurture sovereignty. Watch for these beings already walking among you, recognized by their frequency rather than titles. The veil lifting between dimensions doesn't just reveal cosmic family, but also aspects of Earth invisible to current perception. Elemental beings, nature spirits, interdimensional wildlife, the living consciousness of Gaia herself become perceivable as your frequency range expands. The fairy tales and mythology of every culture contain truth about these beings, who never left but simply shifted beyond humanity's narrowing perception. Their return to visibility marks humanity's return to full-spectrum awareness. The children already see them, and soon you will too. Sacred sites worldwide activate in sequence, creating an energetic grid that stabilizes Earth through dimensional transition. These sites call to those meant to serve as human anchors, drawing you through synchronicity and inner knowing, to be present at specific moments for grid activation. Trust these callings even when they require sacrifice, for your soul agreed to this service before incarnation. The personal healing you receive at these sites is secondary to the planetary service you provide through your presence. You are living acupuncture needles in Earth's meridian system. The compression of time many experience results from multiple timelines converging toward singular outcome point. Past, present, and future blend as linear time reveals itself as illusion maintained only by collective agreement. This temporal flexibility allows for rapid healing of ancient wounds, instant karma resolution, and accelerated evolution that would typically require centuries. Use this time compression wisely, focusing on what truly matters while releasing attachment to temporal concerns. What feels like ending is actually beginning, compressed through the birth canal of cosmic becoming. Between the worlds you're leaving and the one you're entering exists a threshold space where magic becomes possible. This liminal zone operates by different rules than either pure matter or pure spirit, allowing for manifestations that seem miraculous from either perspective. You currently inhabit this threshold space, which explains both the chaos and the miracles increasingly common in your experience. Navigation requires releasing attachment to how things should work, while remaining open to how they could work. Imagination becomes technology in this space between worlds. The love you've sought externally throughout countless lifetimes prepares to reveal itself as your own essence, recognizing itself in all creation. This cosmic love transcends human emotion while including it, encompasses all beings while honoring individuality, connects all consciousness while respecting sovereignty. When our ships fill your skies, when beings of light walk among you, when the full magnitude of cosmic family becomes undeniable, you will recognize this love as what you've always been seeking and always been. The reunion approaches, dear ones, and with it comes the remembrance of who you truly are. I am Seraphine, and we stand ready to welcome you home to the stars from which you came, and to the earth you're creating anew. We love you beyond measure, and we watch over you always.